How far back or close in should you stand for first serves? Again, it all depends on the abilities of the server. If the server has a big bomb, if he has the heater, you're going to want to move back. But the further you move back, the further the distance you must travel. So really what you want to do is find a balance between how well the server hits the corners and the speed of his serve. As an example, let's say you start 6 feet behind the baseline. So you start back here, and if the server's hitting down pretty much the middle of the service box, you have time to react. Stay 6 feet back. That'll give you the time you need to get the ball back with some authority. But if the server can hit the wide serve, can hit the slice out wide, and can hit the heater up the middle, he's going to get his share of aces and service winners, because if you're 6 feet behind the baseline, you're not going to be able to travel that distance to cut it off. It's going to be too much distance to travel. As an example, when you're 6 feet behind the baseline and he can hit that slice serve out wide, you may have to travel 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to get the wide one. Now, if I move up right behind the baseline, I can cut the wide one off with 2 steps. 1, 2, I'm right there. Now, let's say you move up to here and you're still getting aced. The server has the wide one, you're still getting aced. You may have to move in even closer. Move into here. It'll give you even a shorter distance to cut it off. But remember, when you move in, be prepared to lose some points and even games. But those points and games will be well worth it if you can start to get the serve back aggressively and consistently.
Here the returner is standing 8 to 10 feet behind the baseline. This works well against a server who can hit hard, but generally hits up the middle of the service box and not to the corners. Here the returner gets aced because he's standing too far back against the server who can hit the corners. Remember, the farther back you stand, the greater the distance a server can move you on wide serves. Now, the returner is moved forward to the baseline. This will give him a shorter distance to cover a wide serve or a serve up the middle.